Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Our starter in this one, Travis Adams. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Mike Tauchman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's in there, and it's 1-1. That one missed. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One out in the top of the first.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. The pitch. Fouled off left side. One out, base is empty.
Two balls, one strike.
Swings and misses. And the count now even up.
Count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 2-2 on the way. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside. And the count is filled up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Bounce to third. Lewis fires over to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. Getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play and hope that they can find those holes.
Just off the inside edge. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he
balls,
was really
2 strikes.
tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Just off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2. Liner, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And the batter now, Edgar Caro. First
That's
pitch
outside.
misses. Teal leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
That's to third. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Minnesota, today's starting pitcher, number 66. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Byron Buxton leading things off and takes a strike. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, you got the hitter
No balls,
already
2 strikes.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Pitch
1 ball,
misses there,
2 strikes.
and it's 1-2. That's a
2-2
ball.
count.
Tried to attack with the sweeper. Got him looking. Now 1 away. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And the first
Ball
pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty.
Aye.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Down go the Twins in order. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now here is Colson Montgomery. Montgomery hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2021. Adams back to work. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. On the ground, Lewis sends it to first. 1 out in the second. Curtis Mead, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
1 ball.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
No score here in the second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Buxton ranges back. Way back, out of here. His 16th homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. Chase Mydroth getting ready to hit. In the air, left side. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back at Target Field, bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next offering upstairs. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. That one finds the zone. Strike
All
one.
one's the count. Ball.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Now Brooks lead. Foul ball there. Larnick over at second, one down. That clips the corner. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Royce Lewis. Right through there for a strike.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. And he chases a high fastball there.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
James Outman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even at 1 apiece. On to the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Brooks Baldwin. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And gone. He shoots one out to right. Home run number 10 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that's in for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Sosa in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Teal. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And here is Edgar Caro. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And takes low for ball 1.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And that's
2-2 the
outside.
count.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But the White Sox get one on a homer, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, James Outman. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one
ball,
missing
2
inside.
strikes.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Hey,
Oh, that got away
hit him.
from him.
First base.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Byron Buxton. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. And fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Inside.
Ball
And a
2.
count 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a base hit up the middle. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ryan Jeffers now at the plate. Outside
Ball 1.
low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Outman, the runner at third. Buxton at first with no outs. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. We are tied at 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, no outs. And now the DH, Matt Wallner.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this
0-1's the
matchup.
count.
Chopped left side. Mead To second, there's one.
out.
Back to first,
Got it.
and that is a double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives them a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Luke Keeschel, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. This one in the air, right field. Tachman brings it in. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Minnesota, start of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and there's 1 down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Curtis Mead digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One down, base is empty. Slider
Oh,
misses
that pitch is out.
outside. Next pitch is outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Benintendi up here. Up and in. 1-0. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
The batter number 10, second base.
Chase Mydroth steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly to left his first time. Just
0-1.
missed.
1-0.
There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. Tag.
Nope,
Too
he got
late.
him.
He
Safe.
scores. It's 3-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And next to hit for the Sox, Brooks Baldwin. He's already homered in this game. That's outside.
that ball went out.
Ball one. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
And a strike on the outside edge. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Bailey Ober up and throwing. Hatch, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Travis Adams gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Zebby Matthews.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A little bit high,
upstairs.
and that's ball one. And downstairs.
That's down.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here's a 2-0. Just
Nope,
missed.
that's the ball.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's the automatic. And that is out of play. Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. White Sox 4 and the Twins 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Trevor Larnach. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Well, after putting up a nice
Ball
inning
one,
on
no
offense,
strikes.
got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one
2-0.
not close. Now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Lee in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hard hit, right side. The throw to first.
He's out.
Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. RBI single his last time up. And that's in for a strike. The 0-2. That one's
ball,
upstairs,
2
ball
strikes.
1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Way
balls,
outside,
2
and the
strikes.
count's even at 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Twins retired in short order. They trail it here, 4-2. Back at target field, now the number 2 hitter, Lenny Sosa. Sosa measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Line drive, caught.
great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Teal. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Larnach on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Chicago, the catcher, Edgar.
2 outs, base is empty. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. First
Ball.
pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Ball 2.
And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
He can live up in the
Yep.
zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Caught him looking for the K. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Edouard Julien. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Martin Perez preparing to come on if needed. Gomez getting cranked up as well. And that one upstairs, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now the right fielder, James Outman. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Third home run of the season. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 66 out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher for the White Sox, Yoendrys Gomez.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Tied at 4. And a slider in there for a strike. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a drive by Buxton. Deep to left. Onto the track. And he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Still only one out here in the inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Mydroth settles under it, makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's the Twins DH, Matt Wallner. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Montgomery. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now tied 4-4. Back after this on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Matthews back to work. The shortstop takes a ball. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Cody Funderburk up and loosening in the pen. Cabrera, the power lefty, up as well. Tied at 4. Hit in the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Go ahead run on base. Curtis Mead will hit next. The other way. And foul ball.
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pickoff move to first. Montgomery back on a dive. Fouled off. He was late. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering misses down and away.
You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
I mean, he's pitching right now like a guy who doesn't have more than a 93-mile-per-hour fastball at best.
And that's
inside
off
ball.
The inside edge. And the count is 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Lee should have this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. And we are tied 4-4. And we're back. Stepping in, Luke Keeschel. He was late there, strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Alexander, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Leisure, a right-hander, loosening up as well. set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
It's a tough at bat right there. You go up trying to be aggressive, fall behind 0-2 in the count, and then spit on one you think's a ball, only to get rung up. Probably a little too close to take, though.
Yeah, he had it right. StatCast showed that one missing the zone, but not by a lot. And next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach, 1 for 2. Pitch misses,
1-0.
ball 1. One down, base is empty. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one pulled foul. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Lee in the box now, takes strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And now
That's a ball.
1-2. Out towards left center. Baldwin on the move. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Lolzz.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting,
And now the first baseman, Edouard Julien.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And another ball.
Inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball, that's in.
And that's in for a strike. And he takes one right on the black. And now 3-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Now this is in the air down the line. Benintendi ranging after it. And that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair. This game's all tied at 4. Back in Minnesota, top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroth. Ball 1, no strikes. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that
That's
one
ball
missing low.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Brooks Baldwin. Runner on the goal. And that one popped in the air left field. Larnach settles under this one. Makes the grab, one down. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow!
I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. And he'll pull into second safely.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
And that one
that's
just
out.
missed off the outside edge. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball.
Man, I'm pretty
2
impressed
strikes.
out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
The 1-2. And that's
Oh,
outside.
that's just out.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Big RBI for him right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Edgar Caro. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball hammered right field, going back on its way, going gone. A 3-run shot, and they boost their lead. It's 8-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Zebby Matthews done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Bailey Ober.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Colson Montgomery, the next to hit. Line drive, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Curtis Mead steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch just misses. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, nice play. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bryce Wilson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Wilson.
Now it's the right fielder, James Outman. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That pitch in for a strike, 2-1 now. And that's outside.
That's
this is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Fastball for a strike. Full count now.
3-2.
Goes down looking.
Really nice pitch right there. He dotted that fastball on the inside and just froze him for the backwards K. Even if he swings, so tough to do anything with the pitch in that location and that velocity. You almost have to be looking hard in with 2 strikes to handle it. And who does that?
And now Byron Buxton. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the outside corner, got him looking. Ryan Jeffers now at the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This to third, Mead. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. White Sox 8 and the Twins 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one away.
Now, second baseman, Chase Mydroth.
And up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroth.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Hit in the air out to center field. Buxton sizing it up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, Brooks.
And next to hit for the Sox, Brooks Baldwin. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
On the corner for a strike. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 8th coming up. White Sox 8 and the Twins 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Martin Perez. He's been so good against lefties. Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. The Twins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
First pitch, and he just misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Frazier Ellard, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Leisure warming up as well. Fouled off to the right. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's going to be Luke Keeschel. Right through there for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
On the ground to third, and that goes foul. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Tauchman snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. And it's fouled away.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic? If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Going to count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Wallner, the runner at second with one away. Missed with a changeup. 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding one. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Back at Target Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now Mike Tauchman. Ober back to work. That just misses,
ball one.
And that's ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Strike two. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
To the right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. Tauchman is gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lenny Sosa.
So up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. Base knock right field. So a man aboard now with one away. Now it's the DH, Kyle Teal. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Next
Ball
offering
that side.
upstairs. That's
Ball
a
two.
little bit low. And that's
Ball, that's
outside. And now 3-1. On the ground, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. White Sox 8 and the Twins 4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Tyler Alexander.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And the batter now, Royce Lewis.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch is
Ball.
downstairs. That's a
Ball
ball,
two.
went with the sweeper. That's out to center field, Baldwin. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edward.
He's 2 outs away. Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. And a foul ball. That misses
Ball
the zone, and 1-1. The White Sox leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses
Ball.
the zone, 2-1. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Outman, the
That's
next to
outside.
hit, takes outside. The Twins down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. On the ground to the
Foul.
left, and it goes just foul. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.